Welcome to Perspectivism. This exhibition is presented at Art Center Waco with artworks by Jack Bowers, and I'll be showing you around the gallery today. The definition of perspectivism is the theory that knowledge of a subject is inevitably partial and limited by the individual perspective from which it is viewed. Open Box, Open Mind, this piece we're circling, is a two-dimensional drawing created using the precise multi-point rules for perspective drawing. That drawing has been deconstructed and reassembled in 3 dimensions. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another, according to William James, the godfather of psychology. The music here is Mozart's Sonata for 2 pianos. Scientific claims of the Mozart effect are that listening to this music results in subjects showing significantly better spatial reasoning skills. This work is Chuck This Also, and it combines the deepest black space with a multi-layered image and an attached 3-dimensional box. This work asserts that art is not a noun, but it is a verb. This piece, called Green Go-Getter, we now know that every thought we think is creating our future. I still don't understand the crooked shadow from this flat wall that's projecting. The use of perspective allows us to test our own perception. If a perspective rendering of an object is intentionally distorted by bending the shape, we introduce some question about what is real versus what is imagined and understood individually. When we look at things, the things we look at change. For example, testing the inflation of a tire alters the inflation of the tire at the same time, and it's a simple proof of this amazing phenomenon. We learn things and eventually become consumed with an already always way of looking at things. This larger work is mirrored chroma and is made by individually coloring 10,000 Penrose tiles. Each tile is an example of the golden section or divine proportion. There are only 2 shapes, the thick rhomb and the thin rhomb. When these tiles are assembled using their aperiodic component, Penrose discovery allows us to see infinity from a new perspective. The mere notion of infinity is beyond our capability to understand, and this artwork examines our own limitations as observers. As Einstein mentioned, I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I try to express it in words afterwards. Perspective charts were used until the personal computer allowed everyone to create perfect 3D drawings in minutes. The perspective seeing in this world ignited the Renaissance 500 years ago. And my goal here is to see beyond the principle of the vanishing point and begin to understand that our own mind has much to do with reality. To break through the limitations of this single point way of seeing, I'm proposing an all-encompassing way of thinking. And the discovery of the formula E equals mc squared in 1905 ushered in acceptance of the idea that mass and energy are on either side of an equal sign. This means that what we see in this world is very mysterious. The observer effect is also an accepted principle that confirms that our way of looking at reality actually affects reality. There's no question that many people have thought about this. In fact, one observer says, this is Neil deGrasse Tyson, says everything we do, every thought we've ever had is produced by the human brain. But exactly how that operates remains one of the biggest unsolved mysteries. And it seems the more we probe its secrets, the more surprises we find. We know that everything starts with a thought. Your thoughts become things. And anything that your mind can conceive, it can achieve. This final piece I'm showing you is the work called 2D, 3D, 4D, showing 3 ways of looking and seeing a simple open box. The completely flat 2D drawing on the right is compared to the 2D drawing in 3 dimensions, an aluminum box, with the rose-colored aura. These sit side by side to the box drawn on the 90-degree wall. If you stand at the exact spot on the floor with one eye closed, you will see the box as it is intended, using perspective as your guide. I'm so glad you're here and that you've taken the time to be with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you again.